Good morning and welcome to Yoga with a Mindful Journey with Kaylin. I'm Kaylin Frechette. This is Benjamin Frechette. He wanted to join me this morning for our 15-minute super slow, easy yoga flow honoring the Leo moon. The Leo moon, the new moon that is today, is very...
I forgot my yoga book.
Go get your yoga book. The new moon is very important for me specifically. Not only am I a Leo, but it helps. The Leo encourages us to be vulnerable. This is something that I have tapped into pretty heavily with my self-discovery journey. It's the time, the Leo new moon is the time to feel who you are. Feel who you want to become and accept every aspect of yourself, which is so crazy that this is coming up because this is exactly where I'm at in my journey, is the self-love, the full acceptance into this new path of life that I'm on. I sold my candle business. I am teaching yoga and meditation and hoping to be an inspiration and difference for all of my friends and family. And if it broadens on after that, so cool. This is the time to simply be yourself. This vibration helps us open up and reveal our true selves out into the world. Aligning with Leo's frequencies to feel the person you've always been and the person you know you were born to be. What do you love doing? These are some good questions to ask yourself during this practice today. What excites you? What makes you smile? What do you like? What makes you feel alive? These are all really great self-discovery questions throughout our practice. We're going to be holding some of the poses for a few minutes at a time. This new moon is also the passage home to our hearts, and it's a time of inspiration and imagination. It's an energetic reset when we have the opportunity to start anew, and it's time to dream, to see a new reality. Yeah. So Benjamin wanted to start with a Bumble Bee Breath to settle into our practice. So let's go ahead and come into a seated position. The disclaimer before we start, yoga, I am not a doctor, I am a yoga instructor. Please listen to your own body. If something doesn't feel right that we might be doing, please pause, reevaluate, readjust, listen to your body. Anything that happens during this yoga practice is up to you, the viewer who is doing the video and doing the practice itself. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. You want to lead us off with the Bumble Bee Breath? Welcome to your practice today. For 15 minutes, we're going to come into a tabletop position. Hands directly under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips. You remember our cat-cows? Inhale, looking up to the sky, having a nice curve to your spine for cow. And as you exhale, starting to round your spine, tucking your chin for cat. Nice slow movements here. Moving with your breath, inhaling into cow, exhaling into cats. Warming up our spine, adding fluid moments, starting to set our intention here. I invite an intention because of the Leo new moon of I accept myself completely as I am. But use whatever comes to you, whatever you need to manifest in your life in this moment. You can do some hip circles if it feels good, opening up, warming up the body. Sometimes it's just kind of fun moving. Wonderful. When you're ready, tucking your toes into the mat, really grounding in through all corners of it, and pushing up and back into downward dog. The goal here is not to have your feet flat on the ground. That will come with practice and with time. Your hands should be just about shoulder width apart, fingers nice and spread, having a nice bend in those knees, especially if it's the first downward dog of the day. I welcome you to paddle it out. Maybe go from side to side. Whatever your body is calling to you in this moment in your down dog. Take 2 more deep breaths on your own. In through the belly. Out through the nose. Shifting forward, putting your hands directly underneath your shoulders, slight bend in the elbows for plank pose, building our strength, building our warrior within, our fire in our Leo moon. Holding here, nice straight back for 3, 2, 1. Coming down onto your knees, untucking your toes, gently deep bend in your elbows, coming down, preparing for Sphinx pose. Coming down on your belly, your arms tucked into your sides, your hands right next to your chest, gently pushing up. Your feet, your thighs grounded into the mat, lifting your head if it feels good. Alternatively, please use crocodile, bringing your head down to the mat if you have lower back pain or just feel like you don't have the flexibility. That is okay. That will come with time. Tucking your toes, pushing yourself gently up and back, preparing for a lunge, dragon twist. Let's come back up into downward dog, and from here, lift your left leg up to the sky, and as you exhale, bringing that left leg in through your hands, staying here in a low lunge. Your hands directly on each side of you. And as you inhale, if you need some more stability and support today, I welcome you to drop that back right knee, untuck those toes. You're still getting the benefit of the Dragonfly Twist. Inhale, send your left hand up to the sky for Dragon Twist. Hi, baby. Breathing in, looking up at the ceiling. Nice deep breaths here for 3 more. Maybe closing your eyes if it feels right and asking yourself the questions that we went over in the beginning. 1 more deep breath here. Beautiful. Bringing that left hand down to the mat, coming into low lunge. If it feels better to have your left hand right inside of your left knee, that is totally okay. Breathing here for 4 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. Last one. Walking over to wide-legged forward fold. Preparing for a dragon twist on the other side. Taking a moment here, 1 more deep breath to reset. Walking your hands over to the right side, coming up on that back left toes, right knee bent. It's important that your knee doesn't go above your toes. Nice low lunge here, coming back down on that back left knee if you need the mobility and the stability here. Inhale, send that right hand up to the sky for Dragonfly Twist on the other side. Finding ease in your shoulders, relaxation in your body. Just breathing here. The difference between yoga and stretching is yoga is moving with our breath. It's moving with intention. Bringing that right hand down to the mat, walking it over to the left for forward fold once more. Coming back full circle to the front of your mat, your right leg meets the left, coming into a forward fold. Now for here, have a nice bend on your knees. And I invite you to have a towel or a strap, or just bring your hands up behind you and clasp them together behind your back. Now, when you're ready, if you would like to move to stage 2 from here, I invite you to start to lift your arms up towards the sky, adding a little less bend in your knees, a little bit straighter legs. And just breathing here for 2 deep breaths. Opening the heart, being present with our breath. Hands come down to the mat, gently stepping it back into a high plank, coming into a down dog. Inhale, sending your right leg up to the sky, and as you exhale, bringing it in through your hands, preparing for warrior 2. Once you find stability in that right foot, grounding through all 4 corners of it. Once again, coming down on that back knee if you need a little bit more support. And as you inhale, hands come up to the sky, and then exhale, rotating into warrior 2. Your front right knee has a nice 90-degree bend. Your left foot is nice and parallel with the back of the mat. Arms come out like a T. Nice, strong warrior, tucking in your tailbone. Breathe in through the entire body, finding length, and exhale, maybe bending a little more into that right knee. Warrior, nice and strong. One of the only poses that we can feel strength and ease at the same time. 2 more deep breaths here. 1. On your next inhale, hinging at the hips, bringing that right hand down next to the right knee, left hand up to the sky, extended side angle. Breathing in all the way up through the left side body. Hand can come up to the sky. It can come up by your left ear, pointing towards the front of the mat. Whatever feels right and good in this moment. Beautiful. Your left hand comes down to the mat, left foot steps up next to the right, forward fold. Starting to prepare for warrior 2 on the other side. Inhale, half lift, nice straight back, straight spine. And exhale, fold, stepping the left foot back this time into a low lunge. Inhale, send your hands up to the sky, easing those shoulders, and as you exhale, rotating and into warrior 2. Nice straight spine, tucking of the tailbone, feeling the strength, the fire within you. The Leo moon and Leos in general activate our fire within us. A few more deep breaths here. Maybe closing your eyes if it feels safe. When you're ready, hinge forward, reaching towards the front of the mat, tilting on an exhale into extended side angle. Really feeling it in your left hip maybe. That's at least where I'm feeling it. I like to bring my hand up to the sky versus down by my arm. Nice straight right side body, feeling the energy. Exhale, putting your right hand down to meet the left, stepping up that right foot next to the left, coming into a forward fold. Slowly and surely coming up to standing mountain pose, preparing for yogi squat, malasana. Your feet, I welcome you to bring them to the outside corner or the outside edges of your mat. Hands come to heart center. Nice deep inhale in all the way through the body. And as you exhale, bending of the knees, tucking the tailbone, coming all the way down into a yogi squat. If it feels more comfortable to sit on a water bottle or a yoga block, I invite you to do so. If you would like to add in twists, you can add in twists here from a yogi squat, sending the left hand grounded into the mat, the right hand up to the sky, and then alternating with your breath, with intention, moving however you need to move in this moment. Listening to your body, or just staying still and enjoying the succulence of this pose. Hands come down to the mat, pushing ourselves up, moving your toes back in together for a forward fold. Coming down onto your mat, preparing for child's pose, one of the last ones we will do of this practice. Your knees hip width apart or mat width apart, sitting on a block if it feels comfortable. And when you're ready, hinging at the hips, coming onto your mat, hands out in front of you. Okay, go get yoga blocks. Thanks, honey. Coming down when it feels right, your forehead to the mat. Maybe you come down on your elbows, whatever feels right in your body. Taking 5 deep cleansing breaths here. In through the mouth and exhaling out. In through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. Ready for 5 deep breaths in. And exhale, open the mouth, sigh it out. 4. 3. One more deep breath here. Beautiful. Coming to a seated position, going into Shavasana here, lying on your back, taking any final poses that you might need right now in this moment. Since this is a 15-minute practice, I am going to end the recording, but I invite you to lie in Shavasana after this 15-minute yoga flow. And just sit with yourself for a few minutes. You can sit in a seated position, a chair, lying down, whatever is calling to you. And while you sit with your eyes closed, your hands on your knees, facing down for grounding or facing up for receiving, ask yourself a few questions that ignites that Leo, the vulnerability within you. What do I like? Who am I? What makes me feel alive? What in my life is serving me the most? What isn't? Thank you so much for joining Benjamin and I for this short 15-minute practice today. The light and darkness in me sees the light and darkness in each and every one of you.